Hello, history buffs, and welcome back to our channel. Today, we're diving deep into one of the most bizarre and unexpected episodes of military history, the Great Emu War of 1932 in Australia. Imagine a scenario where an entire army is mobilized not to fight a human enemy, but to battle an overwhelming force of emus. In this video, we'll explore how a desperate government, troubled by a natural invasion, ended up in a showdown with nature's own feathered warriors. Prepare to be entertained, amazed, and perhaps even a little bewildered as we unravel the incredible events behind this unusual conflict. The background. After the hardships of World War I, Australia was still recovering economically and socially. By 1932, Western Australia's vast wheat fields were not only the backbone of the region's economy but also a lifeline for struggling farmers. However, nature had its own plans. Following a particularly successful breeding season, a massive flock of emus, those large, flightless birds native to Australia, descended upon the farmlands. Their search for water and food led them straight into the heart of agricultural zones. Farmers watched in dismay as these birds trampled crops, leaving behind devastation in their wake. The government, facing mounting pressure from desperate locals, decided to take an unprecedented step. They deployed the military to combat what was quickly being labeled as an avian invasion. The idea was simple in theory: use machine guns and military tactics to cull the emu population. In practice, however, nature proved far more elusive and unpredictable than any enemy man could face. The Great Emu War unfolds. With the stakes high and the farmers' livelihoods on the line, the military was called in. Soldiers armed with machine guns were sent into the fields with strict orders: neutralize the enemy and restore order. What ensued, however, was nothing short of a comedy of errors. As the troops advanced, they encountered not a well-organized enemy force, but a chaotic, ever-moving flock of emus. The birds, swift and unpredictable, split into smaller groups and darted through the open terrain with remarkable agility. Despite the heavy firepower, the emus evaded capture or elimination. Soldiers found themselves chasing these nimble targets over long distances, only to have the birds suddenly change direction, leaving the troops bewildered and frustrated. Eyewitness reports and military records from the time paint a picture of utter confusion: officers issuing commands that were misunderstood, soldiers engaging in disorganized skirmishes, and machine guns that seemed to have little effect on the fast-moving adversaries. Some accounts even suggest that during moments of panic, miscommunication led to accidental friendly fire, adding to the absurdity of the operation. The campaign, intended as a serious measure to protect vital resources, quickly turned into an epic farce. Aftermath and legacy. In the end, the military's efforts were not only ineffective, they were downright comical. The emus, having outmaneuvered every tactic thrown at them, continued their rampage across the farmlands, unchallenged. The operation ended in disorganized retreats and public embarrassment. Yet, the legacy of the Great Emu War is more than just a tale of military misfortune. It serves as a poignant reminder of the unpredictability of nature and the limits of human intervention. Over time, this bizarre conflict has become a part of Australian folklore, a humorous, cautionary tale that highlights the ironies of life and the challenges of controlling the natural world. Historians, humorists, and even military strategists continue to refer to the Emu War when discussing the unforeseen consequences of human actions in the face of nature's power. The event has also sparked cultural references, jokes, and even documentaries that revisit this unusual chapter in history, ensuring that the memory of those chaotic days lives on. Conclusion. And that, dear viewers, is the incredible saga of the Great Emu War, a conflict where military might met its match in the form of agile, determined emus. It reminds us that history isn't always about grand battles between nations. Sometimes it's about the unexpected twist when humans face off against nature. What do you think about this strange chapter of history? Was it a total farce, or a fascinating example of nature's unpredictable power? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this journey into one of history's most absurd events, please give us a like, subscribe to our channel, and click the notification bell so you never miss another unbelievable tale from the past. Thank you for watching, and remember, history is full of surprises, so keep exploring the unexpected.